Morning, Vern. Boy, Vern, I think your butterfly collection is really neat. And I think hobbies are great. Everybody ought to have one, because a hobby gives you a chance to learn about something in your spare time and relax with something that's real special to you. There are all kind of great hobbies like stamp collecting and trout fishing and curing hams. But I think butterfly collecting is one of the neatest hobbies of all. Sorry, Vern. I don't think I woke any of them up.
Hey, Vern, today's your lucky day. We knew you wouldn't want to oversleep, Vern. We only do it once a week, Vern. Me and all the other guys, Vern. We even brought the pies, Vern. It's the Ernest War with a story and a moral and a big chuckle, hip trip, double dip, superine show. You know what I mean? No! Hey, Vern, we moved your furniture and now we're gonna fire up the barbecue, Vern. We owe it all to you, Vern. But now you gotta move, Vern.
Hey, Vern!
Hey, Vern!
Hey, Vern, it's me. I'm on TV. Hey, Vern, it's Hobbies. Oh, hi, Vern. Sorry about your butterfly collection, Vern, but I got it all fixed back here, just as good as new. And you know what, Vern? These little fellas didn't move a muscle. You really got them well trained, I'll give you that. You know what, Vern? I've been reading up on this butterfly collecting thing, and it says here you've got every butterfly you need for one of the best collections in the whole world, except for the great orange Malaysian Haniwani. It says here that it's bright orange in color, that it's got antennae of 2 different lengths, and it feeds at night mostly on honeysuckle blossoms. Vern, it's the great orange Malaysian Haniwani. I'll get it for you, Vern. Don't you worry. And then you'll have the best butterfly collection in the whole world. Oh, get some butter, Vern. We'll bake that baby.
Honey bunny. 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 Honey bunny.
Oh, hi. You know, ever since I started my new hobby, bug collecting, my roommate George here has started a hobby of his own, rare stamps of the Western Hemisphere. Yeah, George figures since he's got that special tongue, he can lick stamps twice as fast as anybody else. But my hobby is bug collecting, and it sure makes a swell hobby, and not to mention fun, too. George, did you eat my bug collection again?
Hi, I'm Matt Finish, photographer at large. I make my living taking pictures. But you know what my real hobby is? Developing them. And you know where I do that? In the dark room. And you know why? Because it is dark.
Oh, hi, Vern. Don't you worry, Vern. I'm gonna catch that butterfly. But right now I need a break. And I can't think of any more relaxing hobby than tub fishing. I hope you don't mind me trying your tub. Vern, would you hand me them worms over there?
Okay, Bobby, if you're really interested in becoming a squirrel hobbyist, you need to know 2 very important things. I happen to know them. First, their language. Second, their habits. You're in luck today, Bobby, because I'm going to teach you this. Now, let's pretend that you're me, and I'm a squirrel sitting up in this very tree, eating, what? My favorite thing, a nut. You know how they eat them, like this. Suddenly, my little animal ears prick up. I hear something. Abject terror fills my being. I look down, I see you. Take something out of your pocket. It's a cylindrical object. It makes a click. I begin begging for my life in squirrel talk. I even drop my nut. Okay, now you try it. You realize what you're saying? You can't say that to any fur-bearing animal. Run for your life!
I heard my daddy tell my mama that every time he has to give a speech, he gets butterflies in his stomach. Yuck! That'll teach my daddy to eat outside. Boy, grown-ups sure talk funny. Know what I mean?
Hey, Vern. Vern, I'm all set to catch that butterfly for you. See, I got my high-powered binoculars so I can see that rare Malaysian honey-wunny a long way off. And I've got my butterfly net so I can corral the little sucker. But most important, Vern, I've got this piece of equipment. The butterfly camouflage suit. See, Vern, dressed as a giant daisy, I will actually attract butterflies. Know what I mean?
Honey bunny, 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 honey bunny.
Entering sweepstakes and contests. What a hobby. I've entered every sweepstake and contest known to man. And look, I've already won the amazing blinking skull, the very festive musical coffee maker, and be still my heart, the decorative rubber spider. He reminds me of my son Jaime, only stockier. Dance. Festive.
Yo, I'm Ernest Tongue. You know, you should take better care of your tongues. Your tongue is your friend. Why, without us, you can't work, whistle, or play, or have a hobby. I mean, who's gonna make your bird calls, or lick your stamps, or wet your whistle, uh-oh, oh, no, Ernest, no, Ernest, no, Ernest, I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe Ernest licks his fingers when he's baiting a fish hook.
You know, Vern, tub fishing is just like any of your other major sports. First, you have to find out where the fish are. Then it takes a keen eye and a delicate touch to place that bait in just exactly the right place. Observe. It's also a good idea, Vern, to get a fix on that medicine cabinet first. Know what I mean?
It's probably a good idea to get a fix on your brain, too.
And now it's time for Mrs. Simon Simmons and Mind Your Manners.
Hello, everybody. Do you know what Mrs. Simon Simmons does for a hobby? Of course you don't. I've never told anyone. For years, I have been researching and compiling ancient manners of faraway places. For instance, did you know that in ancient Mesopotamia, it was proper etiquette to bite the end off your bread and spit it out like this? Phew! Isn't that interesting? Now, during the 12th century, the lower Baltic countries would express their approval for a good bowl of soup by spanking it with their spoon. And if their meat was underdone, they would do this. Now, let's review. This is Mrs. Simon Simmons saying, mind your manners.
Hey, Vern, I've gone high-tech. This is my space-age radar sonar ultra-sensitive butterfly finder. Vern, if there's a rare honey-wunny within 2 miles of this place, it'll show up on my butterfly screen. Vern, honey-wunnies. Honey-wunnies at 2 o'clock. Lots of honey-wunnies. Look, Vern. Gosh, Vern, these are weird little mutant butterflies. See, they've got little short wings and short fat bodies and stingers. Ah, Vern! These aren't honey-wunnies. These are beezy-weezies. Beezy-weezies, Vern. Ah!
Beezy, 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 weezy, beezy, weezy.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. I, of course, am the great Existo, the conspicuous. And you know, magic can be a really wonderful and relaxing hobby that anyone can do. And so let me just start you out on a really simple little magic trick. First, I'm going to pull a scarf
out of my hand. Just reach in like so, and sometimes it tends to get a little hung up in there. Whoa! Thank you! Thank you very much! Thank you.
Be careful, Vern. You almost stepped into my butterfly trap. See, Vern, when the Haniwani flies through here, it will be mysteriously drawn to the butterfly minefield.
And why? We're afraid to ask.
It will land on the butter, and then your old buddy Ernest will trap it like so. Vern! Vern, get me out of this. Vern! It's the Haniwani, Vern. It's the Haniwani. Hey, Vern. I finally found it. The safe and foolproof way of catching the rare orange Haniwani butterfly without harming a hair on its little papillon head. Check it out, Vern. It's called fly paper in a bucket. You simply apply the gooey substance to any surface where the rare Haniwani might land. Then you sit back and watch. When he comes along, thanks to fly paper in a bucket, he lands, and it's all landing and no takeoff. Know what I mean? Vern, get the net. It's the Haniwani. Vern! You wouldn't do that, Vern. Not to your best buddy in the whole... Ah! Vern, my hand's burning.
I think collecting things enriches one's life, don't you, Bobby? Like rock collecting, which I've been doing for a very long time now. You know what this rock right here is? It's just your common old road gravel. Doesn't mean anything. But how about this one? This ought to ring a little bell in your little brain. You know what this is? This is the one I spent 3 years hard time in my room for beaning you in the back of the head with. But here, yes, this is the specimen. This is 27-million-year-old shale, and embedded in it is a perfect fossil of a trilobite. You like that? Now, what did you collect?
Oh, God.
Let me be your hobby for the day. This will be fun. This will be fun. You can collect me, trade me, needlepoint me, brocade me. Let me be your hobby for the day. You could cover me with dirt and plant some corn behind my ears. Then water me with care until a tiny plant appears. Let me be your hobby for the day.
Hey, kids, it's time for Lonnie Dunn's School of Hollywood Sound Effects. Hi, kids. Hey, did you hear that? Boy, I sure did. Today we're going to learn the sound effects of a movie I did not so very long ago called Tommy Hawks Are A-Comin', Tommy Hawks Are A-Comin'. And it sounds like a Native American buffalo herd stampeding through a field of ripe tomatoes. Real simple to do, too. All you do is take this palm of your hand, the meaty part, clasp it on your face, fingers on the other side of your face, and then... Simple as that. Hey, kids, see you next week. And don't forget,
All right, Lonnie Dunn. Let's review the information. You place the meaty part of the palm on your cheek and wrap the 4 digits around your mouth like this, then blow. How did I do?
Come on, George. Hurry up. Come on, George, hurry up. I'm getting a crick in my neck. Oh, hi. My roommate George has taken up a new hobby, portrait painting. You know, I love to help him out, but we've been sitting here all day waiting on just the right light. Come on, George. Let me see my picture.
George, it's beautiful. I love the tie.
Honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey.
Morning, Earl.
Oh, hey, Ernie, how are you? Boy, you sure do look shaggy. Come here, have a seat and let me lower those ears for you. Come on.
I'm hunting for a rare butterfly, Earl. So I want you to make me look like a hunter. No, an entomologist.
I'm into...
Entomologist?
Yeah, my father was an eye doctor.
No. No, make me look important. I want to look like a Wall Street tycoon. Yeah, that's it. A Wall Street tycoon.
All righty, you just sit back and relax and let old Earl fix you up now. Hold real still now. Don't want you to move. Don't move.
Wow.
Hold it right there. There you go. All righty, Ernest. There you go. Take a look. Tell me what you think, huh?
Earl, this doesn't look like a Wall Street tycoon.
Oh, silly me. Oh, I thought you said a concrete cocoon. Well, what do you think? You like it?
It could work.
Some people collect stamps, some people whittle. I like to sit under the hairdryer and sweat. Sometimes I like to play mud volleyball and watch midget wrestling. I'm trying a new image here. Now, doesn't this just say young urban professional?
Hey, Vern, Earl the barber gave me a great idea. Vern, do you know what baby butterflies look like? They look like caterpillars. Because, Vern, baby butterflies are caterpillars. See, they make their own little cocoon, and later they hatch out as the rare and unusual honey-wani. Now, I will capture the honey-wani by disguising myself as a giant cocoon. And when he flutters by, I'll just jump out of here and net him.
Honey bunny, 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 honey bunny.
I, Dr. Otto, the naive, semi-mad scientist, work hard all day. Stress really gets to me. And that's why I like to relax and settle down with my hobby. Like lots of other people, I like to collect things. I have one of the largest collections in the world. I'm very proud of it. Would you like to see it? It's my used chewing gum collection. I got this from under my seat at school. And this I got off the floor of the theater. And this, my dog brought in on his paw. No telling where that's been.
Sergeant Glory.
I'm Sergeant Glory. Listen up, all you little hobby enthusiasts. Today's class is Hobbies. A hobby, for those of you who do not know, is a time-consuming activity engaged in primarily for pleasure. A hobby can consist of rock collecting, paper dolls, or raising boneless beef cattle for fun and profit. I do not recommend this last hobby for most of you, as they are heavy and hard to deal with. In raising boneless beef cattle for fun and profit, remember two simple rules. Rule number 1, they seldom stand. Rule number 2, they seldom stand. That is all. Vern, I can't figure it out. I've done my best. I've tried every trick known to man, but I still can't get a handle on this honey-wani.
Honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny.
Vern, it's him. I've caught him. I've out honey-wani'd the honey-wani.
Honey wani, 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 honey wani.
My father the clown. This is something that's very near and dear to me, boys. Someday this will be yours, Skeeter.
What is it, Dad?
Everyone should have a hobby, boys, and mine is nose collecting. I've got noses from some of the greatest clowns that ever threw a cream pie. Look at this. Binko Boggs from Wrinkling Brothers. Here's Zippy the Clown. Look at that. He even signed it for me. To Mike the Clown, best of luck in the big top, Zippy. And here's Floppy, Ditsy Dweezil.
Hey, Dad, how come you got doubles on Ditsy Dweezil?
Oh, that one's a stage nose. This is the one he used for bookkeeping.
You mean he had a
nose for business?
What you got for me, Dad?
I thought you'd never ask, son. Be careful with it. It's an antique seltzer bottle!
Well, here it is, Vern. The great orange Malaysian Honey Wani. Isn't she a beaut? I wish I could speak Honey Wanese so I could tell her how pretty I think she is. Now, all we gotta do, Vern, is get this little cutie pie to go to sleep, and we can slip her into your collection. But you know, Vern, come to think of it, none of these sweet little things has even moved. You know, Vern, if I didn't know you better, I'd think that these butterflies were... Wake up, fellas. Rise and shine. Come on, get up and at 'em. Oh, no, Vern. Say it's not true. Say it's not true. You hold it right there, Vernon. There's no way this Honey Wani is gonna be deady witty for your collection wetching. The case is closed.
Honey Wani, Honey Wani.
Hey, Vern. Vern, I had no idea whatsoever when I first corralled this beautiful little product of Mother Nature that we would have to snuff out a precious life in order to become part of your collection. I can't do it, Vern. I've just become too attached to the little fella to see him end up as Honey Wani under glass.
Honey Wani, Honey Wani, Honey Wani, Honey Wani.
Vern, we're just gonna have to find you a hobby that everybody can live with. Until then, let's let flygones be bygones. Know what I mean? Isn't that ironic, Vern? I saved the Honey Wani, and the Honey Wani saved me.
Honey Wani, Honey
Vern,
Wani,
my hand, Vern.
Honey Wani,
My butterfly catching hand.